What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I deeply apologize for not pushing out more videos for you guys. It's been a mixture of me being busy with stuff and a bit of procrastination, if I'm honest. I actually just closed on a condo. I bought a condo, and I'm happy. First time owning some real property, so that's a whole nother thing though. You guys are here for the cars. We got the Lexus RC 350. Haven't reviewed one of these yet. Thought we should take a look. See how it does. $41,000 miles, in case you are curious. Ooh, let's see if it's gonna be good. Ooh. It's not just this car. Other Lexus and Toyota products I've been in, which I've been in many, a lot of them with a gear shift like this, you can just sort of twist it like this, and I'm not sure why. I thought it was a defect at first, but you know, in the first car, but they kind of all do. Don't know why, if that's a feature or if it's just the way Toyota Lexus is. If any of you nerds out there know why you can do this, please let me know in the comment section. I'm legitimately curious. Alright, and now for the button test. And now for the final button. All right, how does it do? Well, let's start off with the fit and finish. To be honest, not the best. Not the absolute god-awful worst either, but not the best. There were a couple of annoying squeaks in here coming from the center console and over off to the side here. A little bit on the door going on. Not my favorite, but at the same time, not the worst either. The center console was reasonably solid. The overhead console was reasonably solid, and so was the glove box. So for fit and finish, I think I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Just a little bit above average. Can't go too high though. As far as materials go, I know I use the word mixed bag quite a bit in a lot of my reviews. That's the easy way out. It is especially that way in this car. So we got soft touch going on here. That's nice. This is kind of on the harder end of soft touch though, if I'm honest, but it's passable, I guess. And then we have even softer soft touch in these parts, which I wish would transfer over to some other parts. A little bit of trouble with consistency here. We got pretty decent soft touch right here, but then if you go just further back a little bit, this is the much harder soft touch. So there's like a little line right here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. Two different types of soft touch up here. I'm not sure if I'm really liking that or not. And then we go to the lower parts. This is straight up hard plastic. And these little moldings around the buttons on the steering wheel. This is also hard, really cheap feeling plastic. Not gonna lie, I don't dig it. As far as the seats go, I know Lexus, modern Lexus, big on using fake leather. It feels all right, I guess. It feels passable. Wish it was real leather though for the money, but is what it is. The buttons are pretty average. They don't really do anything for me. They're just, I don't know how to describe them, really just Japanese car buttons. They're not bad, they're not that exciting either, or unique. They're just kind of bleh. These buttons here, this is gonna sound kind of weird. These buttons straight up feel and sound when you press them like how to describe it, like a TV remote, or like a VCR from the 90s. It's got that kind of feel to it. I know that's weird, but I'm just telling you how it is. So yeah, that's where we're at as far as the materials go. Up here, this is a cloth, which is good, but it's a very soft cloth. Same with the headliner. Lexus makes pretty soft headliner and sun visor. Pretty good move there. So materials, I can't go too high, honestly. I'm not really liking the hard plastic that's in here, and I wish we had some leather seats going on and a little bit more consistency. I would give this a 5 out of 10 for the material score. So there you guys have it, the final score for this car. 6 out of 10 for fit and finish, 5 out of 10 for materials. Again, these reviews have nothing to do with the way the car drives, in case you guys don't know. This is solely based on the interior and the perceived quality. For all I know, this car might just drive like a Porsche 911. I have no idea. But now you guys know about the interior fit and finish, as well as the materials. I don't really go over the tech so much on these cars. Let me know if I should, if you guys want to see some of that. Yeah, that's all I got for you today. Like I said, we'll try to get out some more videos more frequently. It's just more difficult for me to get the motivation sometimes, and to make the time for it, but bear with me, guys. I appreciate your patience. Anyway, I'll catch you next time. Peace.